There was this one certain belief that I had when I was 18, but it has faded now. God's sakes. I thought that everyone I met had to be my friend or I had to have a certain connection with them. I thought this because I didn't want to be rude in the first place. I didn't want anyone to feel like I'm avoiding them, I'm giving them my negative side. So that's one of the reasons. And the next one is perhaps I was a people pleaser. I wanted to have a lifelong connection with everyone I met. I thought that these are the friends that would be through thick and thin with me and till the end of the line. So I thought I had to have this connection with everyone, a bond with everyone, and I wanted a better social life, to be honest. I have seen people who has a lot of friends and they're like a natural with that. And always thought that, oh, they are surrounded with friends, they have a lot of connections, they have a lot of people whom they can rely on when they have a bad situation. So they had a better social life. And I even thought that I would want a person to rely on when I was down or something. What that had in store for me was being a people pleaser or ending up as a people pleaser. When I was having my high school education, I was a teacher's pet. I never had any friends. I didn't feel like the need to have friends because I could take care of myself. And you have this change, you have this metamorphosis when you are going to higher secondary, which is the plus one and plus two education. uh, you need to have friends. You have this adolescent thing growing out of you, blooming out of you, and you want to have friends, you want a social life. So I turned out to be a people pleaser at that time. Well, it was the start of people pleasing for me, if I could look back into it. And then I went for nursing, and there I was like, oh yeah, we were a certain number of people who came from Kerala, and I thought I had to form a relationship with everyone, and I tried to. And what happened was there is a lot of drama between girls, and a lot of drama happens. I wouldn't say I'm not like the other girls. I am like the other girls. I love the other girls, whoever they are, but I have this certain value in me value yeah, value in me, let's call it a value, that I can't talk with a person that I have fought with. I can't go back being uh, good, being like nothing ever happened to that certain person if something big happened between us. So what I did was I cut ties off in my second year of nursing with everyone, and I was like, okay, let's go back to the high school period you were in. And I was alone. I wasn't lonely, I was alone. And then I met my best friend. But after meeting her, I knew that there is, even if we had, okay, let's form this sentence, even if we had different interest, they would like you, they would support you, they would grow with you, they wouldn't take you down whenever they are having a bad time. So that was my best friend. I met her, and I had this certain period where I was obsessed with Taylor Swift, and she was accepting everything about me. She didn't specifically hate Taylor Swift, but she never used to listen to Taylor Swift like I used to, because I was like blasting Taylor Swift on my headphones all the time. Because yeah, she is very relatable to young girls, teenage girls, I guess. Taylor Swift. But I have grown out of that phase. And yeah, that was my best friend. I don't know what I am yapping about here, but yeah, I love my best friend, and we even had breakups in between, but I still love her. I will always love her. She's a great part of me. Now, when I meet someone, I don't immediately get the thought that I have to form a connection between them, between us. I don't feel like, yeah, I should be friends with this guy, this girl, everyone I meet. I don't get that feeling or that urge to start a conversation with them. And when I went to Uttarakhand, I had some genuine connections there. I formed some great friendships, and they accepted me for who I was, more or less. So life teaches you that you don't have to crave attention from someone in a friendship, and that is the real meaning of a friendship. Before I was like, I'm so happy because today I found my friends. They're in my head. Yeah, I had a lot of friends in my head, but now I have a lot of friends in reality, and that's what matters. So you don't have to please everyone. One of my friends in Uttarakhand said to me that was sometimes you can say no to people, and that doesn't mean you are rude. That doesn't mean that you don't want a friendship with them. It just means that you have your boundaries, and you have to have your boundaries. Of course, it was easier for him because he had a higher position and he had a power dynamic. He had a higher power dynamic in though that friend group. Of course, it was easier for him to say, but yeah, he is right if you think about it. You have to remind yourself that some friendships end with or without drama, and that is okay. That is life. That's life. You have to remember that letting go isn't failure. If you let go of a friendship, if you let go of a relationship, if you let go of a family member, because sometimes our families can be too much. If you, it isn't failure. It is just another chapter in your life. Many have said it, I guess. I just want to tell you that some friendships are not till death do us part. Some are just a season. Some are just for a season. Some are just for a period. Some are for life. Some are like, fog when it rains. Some will just leave when the sun shines. And some are just cigarette smoke, cigarette smell that will stay in your room. It just doesn't leave. Even if you lit up agarbatis, even if you lit up scented candles, the smell of the cigarette won't leave your room. And I think that's a good type of friendship. But cigarette smell is not good in your room. Do not tire yourself people pleasing. Do not tire yourself by wanting to be something for everyone. You have something for everyone, but you don't have to scatter it into the wind to let them know. And you don't have to be dust in the wind. All we are is dust in the wind, but you don't have to be dust in the wind in friendships. Salute my inwards. Bye bye. Ciao.